Headlines of this bulletin. Cần Thơ City Center for Disease Control reviewed its performance in the first half and outlined the action plan in the lead up to eliminating HIV, hepatitis B, and syphilis transmitted from mother to child in 2020-2030 phase. Cần Thơ City will be the managing and investment unit of the National Highway 91B, taken over by the Transport Ministry. Châu Burmese grape, a speciality of Phong Điền suburban district, is going into the harvest season. Hello, it's good to see you back here in this edition of Cần Thơ News and Top News today. On August 5th, Cần Thơ City Center for Disease Control reviewed its performance in the first half and outlined the action plan in the lead up to eliminating HIV, hepatitis B, and syphilis transmitted from mother to child in 2020-2030 phase. As of June, the number of vaccine shots against COVID-19 injected for people has been accumulatively more than 3,136,600. The current rate of people who have received the fourth jab is 33%. Dengue fever cases have strongly increased in the past half to 1,662 cases, a rise of 1,046 cases against the same period in 2021, and 1,017 hand-foot-mouth cases have been recorded, down by 74 cases against the same period. The open vaccination program has also given the vaccine shots to kids under 1 year of age and pregnant women at over 50% and 48% respectively. The number of HIV-transmitted people have reduced against the corresponding period. Regarding the action plan in the lead-up to eliminating HIV, hepatitis, and syphilis transmitted from mother to child in 2020-2030 phase, the professional sector mapped out 5 solutions, including social mobilization, education and communication, assurance of finance for eliminating the 3 diseases, improving the competence of making reports, among others. On August 5th afternoon, Vice Chairman of Cần Thơ City's Vietnam, Pháp and French Committee Đinh Trung Trực and relevant units came to monitor the anti-corruption task in 2021 in Phong Điền suburban district. Last year, Phong Điền suburban district have carried out directives relating to the anti-corruption task, paid attention to disseminating and educating law, roles and responsibilities of public and civil servants, especially leaders who are heightened. As a result, there were no corruption cases that needed treatment. The combination supervision counter-argument on the local anti-corruption task were improved. The supervision of assets and income of power holders was done as stipulated. 100% of units made declarations on assets and income. Cần Thơ City will be the managing and investment unit of the National Highway 91B, taken over by the Transport Ministry. Sources from the Transport Ministry said that, following the governmental instruction, it has approved the additional investment for the National Highway 91B at the Level 3 dental standard. The project was completed, handed over, and put into exploitation in late December 2016, and now is taken over by Cần Thơ City as proposed by the Transport Ministry. National Highway 91B has a length of nearly 16 kilometers, linking National Highway 91 with National Highway 1A and the Southern Sông Hậu Road. This is one of the itinerant traffic routes that helps connect trade between Cần Thơ City and regional provinces. On August 5th morning, the Youth Union, Women's Union and Trade Union of Cần Thơ City's Public Security organized the handover of the House of Dream for Huỳnh Trí Thiện and Huỳnh Minh Trí, residing in area number 5, Phương Lợi Ward, Ninh Kiều Urban District, Cần Thơ City. The 2 kids lost their father due to the COVID-19 epidemic. To facilitate their study and living conditions, the Youth Union, Women's Union, Trade Union of the city's public security mobilized the support of 50 million Vietnam đồng from the 24-hour traffic newspaper, Blue Scope Limited Liability Company, and Hoàng Ngân Mechanics Trade Construction Limited Liability Company to build the house as part of the model named Love for the Children Post-COVID-19 and a godmother that offers support for orphans until 18 years old living in Cần Thơ City. And the handover leaders of the party and political affairs chambers under the city's public security also presented gifts to Trí and Thiện as rewards for their excellent study results in 2021-2022 school year. Representative leaders of various units and the locality also offered many gifts to support the two children's family. Thành Suburban District Association of the Elderly has just organized the handover of the House of Love for its members residing in Quy Lân 7 Hamlet, Thành Quế, Cam Ranh. The house has been presented to 79-year-old Phan Thị Phân, who lives with her 2 grandchildren. Thành Suburban District Association of the Elderly has raised the support of 45 million Vietnam đồng from organizations inside and outside the suburban district to build the house. On this occasion, the Association of the Elderly Party Committee People's Committee of Thành Quế, Cam Ranh also offered many gifts to her. Together with other kinds of fruits, Châu Burmese grape, a speciality of Phong Điền suburban district, Cần Thơ City, is going into the harvest season. According to the agricultural sector of Phong Điền suburban district, there is nearly 508 hectares of Châu Burmese grape in the whole suburban district, with a total output of more than 8,100 tons, estimated productivity of 16 tons per hectare, a rise of 1 ton against 2021. As of now, farmers have reached nearly 3,700 tons of Châu Burmese grape, which is procured at a price fluctuating between 9,000 and 10,000 Vietnam đồng 1 kilogram. This price level doubles against the same period last year when the COVID-19 epidemic was complicated in Cần Thơ City. In the hill region of the western plain, green water hyacinth plants spread all over canals. From the flexible trunk of the water hyacinth plant, water hyacinth weaving is born and becomes a well-known craft career in Cờ Đỏ hometown, Cần Thơ City. These water hyacinths were useless in the old days, but now they can help women in Cờ Đỏ suburban district, Cần Thơ City, develop the family economy. As a child, I usually used water hyacinth as a kind of toy. It was considered loaves of bread for us to play the game of trading in our childhood. We don't think that the water hyacinth can now help us make our living. Water hyacinth plant now has its own value, unlike the previous type. Who dares to say the water hyacinth plant is useless? I can earn 3 million Vietnam đồng a month from the water hyacinth plant. The fresh plant can become dry after 5 days. After drying, we can use it. 10 kilograms of freshwater hyacinth plant and approximately 1 kilogram of dried plant. Half of 1 kilogram of dried water hyacinth can produce 1 basket. If materials are allocated by the company pays half of the value of a basket for us. If we use our own material, we can earn the whole payment. The water hyacinth is very popular for us. I have known of the water hyacinth as a child. We used to play games with water hyacinth or eat its flowers. After following the trial training held by the authority, we know that water hyacinth can be made into craft products. I can make 3 baskets in one morning. I weave baskets whenever I have free time. One group member can earn the income of about 3.5 million Vietnam đồng a month. I didn't think that the water hyacinth could be useful. Surprisingly, products made from these aquatic plants now come out to the world. Water hyacinth, one type of water fawn, was once the obsession of Mekong residents. This type of plant blankets large portions of lakes and ponds like a thick mat of vegetation and locks waterways used for transportation by local fishermen. Nowadays, the water hyacinth becomes the money maker. Water hyacinth weaving can not only create environmentally friendly products, help reduce environmental pollution, and eliminate the impacts of climate change, but also brings back high economic values. And last but not least, we have the updated weather forecast. Updated weather forecast also wrapped up this edition of Kênh News. If you want to watch again in this bulletin, please visit our website kênh TV.vn. And thanks for being with us. Goodbye and see you next time.